insane. I'm truly blown away. This is crazy.
Feels like we're driving a laundry. One-lane road.
Wait, this is crazy.
We just ate dinner, and I'm gonna give a quick van tour. This is passenger seat, spins around, driver's seat, and then over here, you can cook. And then back here, that is a couch that folds out into a bed. And then up here, you can't really see it because it's folded up, but this is another bed, and this pops up on the roof. We made it to our campsite. Tomorrow morning, we're gonna get up really early, like 4 a.m., and we are going to hike Half Dome. And I don't really even know exactly how many miles or how many feet of elevation it is.
Lots.
But I'm intimidated for sure, especially because we have a big day again Wednesday. So we'll see if we regret that. But we have a permit, so we're going.
Great.
Do you know where we are?
I do. We're on this climb right here, and we're about to get to the... We're going to be out here. We're going to enter the Half Dome Trail. 8,800 feet. This is absolutely incredible. It's breathtaking.
We're about to start the actual Half Dome ascent. Kind of getting above tree line, I guess.
We are about to start the ascent up Half Dome. There's the cables, and that's where we're headed.
So I just came down the cables on Half Dome.
Jordan is up there. He's being nice to people that are going up. Who's surprised?
Well,
watch says that I have done 44,000 steps today. Jordan, what do you think about that?
I feel every one of those. Nicely done.
So are there like no hands for that section? It's just walking it, leaning?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Wow! Yeah, Taylor. Heck yeah!
Oh, you can kind of feel the system,
Mhm.
just like that. Once you get down, I'm just going to take this carabiner,
Okay.
clip it up into here, and take this one off.
Cool.
I'm trying to keep it pretty slow.
So we just finished climbing.
Truly one of the greatest experiences of my life. We did a 6-pitch climb, which I never once really even considered we'd actually get to do a multi-pitch. So that was awesome.
It was 600 feet.
Yeah, 600 feet of wall, and we climbed all of it. And Taylor and I both took one slip, we'll call it.
Yeah.
But Benton said that they were not false. We never fell. And so I'd say that's a win.
Mine was about 6 feet off the ground. For what
From
it's
the
worth.
very-
It
in
was
Taylor- in
like,
Taylor's
I
defense-
think, the first move.
In Taylor's defense,
Rough
though,
start.
the first climb of the 6 pitches was the most difficult. But yes, Taylor did slip on his third move.
Third might be generous.
Very, very awesome day. Like truly, like at least for me, exceeded, like met and exceeded every expectation I had for climbing in Yosemite.
Yeah, I was saying this to Jordan a second ago. I don't know that I've ever done anything cooler.
Which was awesome.
Pretty unbelievable stuff. And like we've had 2 pretty unbelievable days.
Yeah.
Stacking those 2 days on top of each other is hard to...
Yeah. And kind of cool, we climbed on the same face
As
that
Alex Honnold?
Alex Honnold is climbing on in
One of
the
the Free
Netflix
Solo-
documentary Free. Like it's some B-roll of Free Solo.
Yeah, him climbing with his
Him
wife.
climbing with his wife, which is pretty cool. Obviously, by no means are we on the same level. Oh, that's another thing. I do feel like it's worth mentioning. On our second pitch, we did get passed by a guy soloing.
We did.
And it was a little unnerving.
He got up to the top with no ropes, which is, whatever, to each their own. But he then was asking about, like, where the route went. So he obviously had never been there before. And he had done, in my opinion, not enough research on the route to be getting up to a ledge and asking the guide, is it that way? But
And like, not to say that I would ever solo, but if I ever did, I would have climbed the route at least 100 times before I'd ever consider it.
for what it's worth, we never saw him again. So
Take that out.
I'm going to assume he made it.
It's been a great day, all that to say. If you were like really if like there was some technology where like from right here we could just see the route that
They call this the Dawn Wall. What?
as Taylor should have said, they call this the Dawn Wall because it's the first wall that gets lit in the valley when the sun comes out.
Yeah, that's basically what I said.
It's insane. That's him. Taylor, that's Benton.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Let's give a quick recap. So, Monday we got here. Basically, we basically got in, went to the visitor center for a second, walked around the museum, cooked dinner, went to bed, basically. Tuesday morning, woke up stupid early, 4 or something in the morning, and did Half Dome. That was the 46,000 steps day, what my watch said. And I think, that was one of the coolest things I've ever done. It was unbelievable. Chain thing up at the top, like the whole thing was so sick. It was beautiful up there. Yesterday, so that was kind of a doozy of a day, we were pretty white. Yesterday was our climbing day with Benton, who was a stud, super cool guy. We did a 6-pitch thing. It was awesome, 600 feet. I wouldn't say any of the individual pitches were like crazy difficult, but like it's just a different style of climbing than I've ever really done. Like a lot of crack and slab and like just very different than gym climbing, Really fun. And then we did this like really kind of long 5/8 thing. It was super high up this big crack. You're like wedged your body in there. It was really cool.
Tubing.
Tubing is what Benton called that. Yeah. Then we came back, made some dinner, fell asleep again by like 8:30 or 9 or something. So this morning we got up early, not super early, we got up early like 5 something to go watch the sunrise on the dawn wall, which is like the face of El Cap that first gets hit by the sun in the morning. That was really pretty. And while we were standing there, we were looking behind us and there was cathedrals on the other side of the valley from El Cap. And so we were like, oh, it'd be cool to go see, there's some climbs over there that are like, not to say that we're going to do them at any point or today or whatever, but they're like, roughly like we maybe could attempt them, like 5/8, 5/9 type deal. Went over there, just walked up to the base of the wall just to check it out, and we were looking up, we're like, oh look, there's some climbers, like that's cool. And then we were looking like, I think we know that guy. Anyway, Benton, our guide from yesterday, was sitting there belaying at the top of the first pitch, and then we were like not trying to talk to him because he's got a client, right? He's belaying his next person. And anyway, eventually he was like, hey, I know you guys. And we were like, yeah, we were going to say hi, but whatever. So that was kind of funny. He probably thinks we're like stalking him around the valley. We're not. We're so not. It was an accident. But it was cool to run into him there. Well, what are the odds? Fast forward to today. We're now about to drive, I think it's Tioga Road up to Tulalumne. So we're going to have more of a relaxed, well, that's the plan at least, is not to work so hard today. We're going to drive, see some cool stuff. We might do a couple of smaller, easier walks.
It's going to be a good day. All right, we are currently approaching Tenaya Lake. So I'm not dropping my phone.
This is Tenaya Lake. We're on a little scrambling adventure to the top of this dome, and Jordan's working with this right
there. All right, here we are at the end of our scramble. Going down on our butts. It's beautiful up here.
So we're sitting up here. Jordan's gonna have his lunch. We scrambled down, what would you say, a mile or so from an overlook, like scenic point thing. What's it called? Olmsted? Is that right?
Something like that.
And there's a really cool view of Half Dome down there. And it's crazy to think we were up there like 48 hours ago.
So we just walked through Camp 4.
So
Jordan,
cool.
what are your thoughts?
It was so cool. It's like a legendary campground that is at the base of a bunch of natural boulders. Basically, that's the campground where the pretty much first climbers of Yosemite would live for months before there was a time limit on the amount of time you could spend in the park. And they would live off of super cheap food, and they would stay in Camp 4, and they would climb all day, every day, and that's what they would do. And so when the park got popular, they started to develop a lot of the old campgrounds, but a bunch of climbers kind of, I guess they like sued Yosemite National Park when they were going to try to develop Camp 4, because in the climbing world it's kind of like sacred ground, and they actually won. And so Camp 4 to this day is still a kind of just flat gravel area where tons of tents are right there, and within 20 feet of the tents are really insane boulder problems. So super cool to see. Packing up for the final time. Good to see our little campsite with Chewy. So this is the base of El Cap. And it just keeps going.
So as I pan up here, you can see there's some climbers. This rope that's going up. We get to him. So there's a climber. He's hauling a bag of stuff. I guess he's belaying or working with those guys. And he just keeps going up, way up there. Like, it's hard to tell how big that is.
We're about to leave, but one more look at the vastness that is El Cap. There were a couple little sport routes. One of them follows this crack right here. I started it, did the first 2 moves, so I've officially climbed on El Cap. Hard to count it, but it counts.
Working on our crossword and about to eat some pizza.
Good looking pizza. We are close on our crossword, number 6. Good pizza, good trip.